his name. That's how most of the filling stations or the petrol stations work. Somebody is called Shell here, but Shell themselves may not come and open it here. Somebody has his own money, he opens a Shell. Shell will come and brand it for him. After paying for the franchise, will brand everything there for him. And they'll supply the fuel at a good price for the guy to be able to buy so that he can use to sell. But occasionally, Shell still have to bring a quality assurance manager to make sure that you are selling the Shell way. So anytime you fall short, they can either take the license away from you or they may take you out as a partner. So franchising is good, but if you are franchising, sometimes people franchise to be able to get more money to the company and then use it to expand the company, the mother company itself. So it is a very good idea, but you have to also be careful. If you franchise in the same locality, if you don't take care, the guy will start making more money than you, the original company. You have to franchise and let it go a little bit of a different geographic location. So, and it helps you to increase your market penetration. I can't go to WA, but somebody in WA is prepared to sell for me. I don't know whether you know Casapreco. Casapreco did that kind of thing when they were entering to places like Liberia, and then those who were the countries which surround Ghana, Togo, Sub-Saharan Africa here. What they realize is that they can't go up there and set up from ground up. So they can franchise some of their drinks, and then they can give you the formula. You will mix it there and sell it in their name. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Even they themselves, they even are franchisees of some brands from Netherlands and other companies. They get the formula and then they mix it here and sell. So it's a very good way of doing some type of businesses.
Yeah, I'm Reverend Akabu. I think what I've learned a lot from this thing, which I think is that uniqueness of your products will also count. And normally we don't make research that has been having gone through all these things. We don't make research to know the consumer's preference. Right now, I think if I see any chop bar within Bolga here, who advertise that is what do you call it? What is your marketing? Maggie free. I think we'd rather go. But because they have been establishing these sort of things, Maggie, dope, what, a lot of things, and people probably because those things, when they see Espana, then they advertise and use those things for the marketing zone. But I've forgotten that there are a lot of people who doesn't want the Maggie. If I see a Maggie free chopper, I'll patronize the Maggie free chopper. Then there was one bar somewhere in town here some time ago. They were making this Concord and then Dawa rice, Bush Cantina. I think that canteen still maintains its net up to date because of those unique things. So it's not a new deal. 2 years ago, my woman they produced baskets. We had an order, but one woman made a mistake in one of the baskets and weaved a different way. We decided, oh, let it go. We didn't sell it to the buyer anyway. We said, oh, just take it free. He went within a year, so he came back and said he wanted that type of basket that was mistakenly weaving. I will give it a unique name as Aviation. Aviation is not in the market. You can't get anywhere. Now we've got order more than 1,000. We cannot even supply the market in the US. But it was a mistake. We know it was not a correct weaving. But the mistake has brought us that advantage. So maybe our market research too is very important.
Can we clap for him? He's very, very good contribution. Now, what he's saying now is very interesting is about the fact that the mistake can be an innovation. The fact that you were trying to do this and it led to something else, and then you still believe in the product for you to take it out there for somebody to use it. Most of the time, we are also afraid to take risks. Because if it was a different company, they would have fired that lady. Yes. And they would say the woman has done the wrong thing, wasted resources, causing financial loss. And then a lot of issues will happen. But you see, a very innovative and forward-thinking manager can see that this could be an opportunity for us. And you don't sell it to the consumer, you sell it to the client rather buys it. Now, he also says something which I think we also should be careful about. As we are growing, we get to a place that if you are not very careful, you cannot be able to meet others. you have a lot coming to you because you are going very fast, and the market is bigger than you. And in that case, what you have to then do is that if you don't take care, you have to open up more people to train them to be able to meet and then train them to be able to do what you are doing. But if you don't take care, you don't take them through the right training, they'll do poor quality things. And some of the craft work is man crafted, so you have to take your time and make sure that it meets the quality standard that your company stands for. Otherwise, you will also make mistakes out there. What I would say in that such advice is that don't let the market always push you to try to innovate faster than you can. Because if you do a bad product, that same market will turn their face and don't come to you anymore. Because they're pushing you. Oh, we want 1,000, do the 1,000, whatever it is, do the 1,000. And because of the money, you go and do the 1,000, by the time you realize maybe 600 of them are not good. You bring it back. It will be a cost for you. It will become so much. And the market name, when you gain it and you lose it, it's more difficult for you to get it back. So sometimes I know some people who let some business go because they want to keep their name. They will tell them, not because of corruption. They say, no, the quality that I will give you. Nowadays, there's some stress. You go and say 2 weeks. If you want your dress to be done, well, give me 2 weeks. And people don't understand why they say 2 weeks. They have businesses, other things they are doing. So if they are giving you the 2 weeks, you go and they can tell you that give me 1 more week again. Because they want to try and give you quality. If you're not very careful and you push it and push it and push it, you get the thing, you wear it, and then the armpit will tear within 2 days. Because you are pushing for what you are looking for. Anyway, any other question or contribution again? The women are not talking now. Oh, no. The women, they're not always like that. You see how they're looking at you. they're not. Any other view? I know some people just joined us. Yeah. I call Azuma. He gave me a name today.
Professor Azuma. My name is Hilary. I would want to emphasize 2 things that you mentioned. The use of social media to promote the products that we have or the work that we do. I think that I just want to reiterate the fact that it's important for us to know that the emergence of technology is to help us make life better for ourselves and also for the small businesses that we run. Most of the time, we are on social media doing a lot of things, and we forget that we can also use the same platform to promote the things that we do. So maybe just to reiterate what Bob said, especially for those of us who are not here earlier, so that you get to know that that's very important.
We are going to discuss that.
The other issue is the issue of partnerships. As people here, if we decide to strengthen the partnership between us or amongst us, we can be able to enrich ourselves. Because most of the time you find that what I need as a raw material, maybe what another person, exactly. And so we can be able to enrich ourselves. So for me, I think that it's a good thing that we begin to think around how we can forge stronger partnerships among ourselves.
But I think the one disadvantage in partnership and that is that intellectual corruption. They steal your ideas. You will sit with a person, then you talk and discuss pertinent issues. The next one say, oh, okay, it's a good thing we see. Before you realize you are out, you are taking your ideas. And you are not left with it. That's another aspect. But I think in this part of the country or in this part of the world, I think the relationship that you talk with has touched me very much. We don't have that good customer relationship in this part of the world. Like the down south, the word mpacho, and even if they want to insult you, mpacho, then they will insult you on top. But here, that thing is not there at all. You go and somebody is holding his mobile phone, then you are great. He will not even respond to you as if they are listening. It's just so pathetic. Even serving you sometimes the way they will do to you, they will not smile. But I said, man, they are mpacho. Even when he's holding the phone, they are mpacho. Me customer why? Remember, I'll call you back. But here, They would rather ask, who's the Mukasa? Who's the Mukasa? So I think the relationship is very good. And still of ideas is very better. So I think they are very good things that you brought about.
Yeah, what I wanted to add up to that of the partnership is that every business should have a legal advisor. No matter how small and it is, try and get a legal expert to advise you and give you good counsel. Any step that you are taking, never compromise. Know what you have to put in place before you partner with someone. Know what the person is bringing in before.
Please, what he's saying is very true. Sometimes people partner with thieves. Oh yes, you partner with somebody who's coming to just steal from you. A person who is coming to partner with you, he's partnering with you for ideas and then carry it away. It is said that Russia, in learning some of things concerning how to do a nuclear bomb, sent people to go and work in UK as servants of the scientists who were working in UK labs. And they learned everything and went back to Russia to help Russia. So sometimes the person who you are working with can become your next competitor. So you have to be very, 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 very careful. If you are not very careful, they can take all your ideas away. Some companies, what they are doing is not special. It's just a small thing he does special, but he alone knows. If you don't take care, even in cooking, some people just the way they add, maybe the quantity of Maggi they add or don't add, like you're saying, is what is making the food special. But if he shows you the thing, you may start doing the same thing, and then your business will be out. You'll be out of business. So if you are doing your business, please know what makes you unique. And I always say that it's important that whatever makes you unique is within you. It's coming from you yourself. Like I would say, let's take Ibrahim for example. Maybe I tell Ibrahim to do a chair, but maybe Ibrahim's finishing style, if you see the finishing and compare to somebody who even went to study under him and finished the finishing, you see that the master has touched this one because there's something you add to the finishing that somebody cannot add. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So if you can have a style about you, that makes you very unique. What you realize is that no matter what you do, nobody can copy that uniqueness because it comes from you. It comes from you, your person, the way you think, the way you see. Architects are like that, even masons. Some masons are there, they will lay block and you see the block will be going this way and going that way. Some people can lay block and by the time you realize, you see that this guy is a master artisan. So I will say that let's try to add a little bit of an extra factor to our work. That is so unique, that is coming from us. Some people have gone to restaurants in which the food is not good, but the place is neat. The place is very neat. The cutlery and everything can shine, you can see your face is in it, but the food doesn't taste good. Then you go to places that the food tastes good, but if you eat, you want to vomit it because the smell and everything there is very, very bad. So sometimes you have to ask yourself that the quality is it the technical quality or the functional quality? Technical quality means that if the food is good, it's technical quality. The functional quality has to do with how the whole service is presented. Some people, presentation is bad, but whatever you get from them may be a good product. We don't want those two things. We want good product, good presentation, good customer service. All of it is what makes the consumer think about coming back. There are some places that I know I'll get good prices to buy in Accra, but I don't go there because before I get there, the traffic or the gutter I have to cross to get to buy the good thing. Unless I really need a good price, I won't go there. Because you ask yourself that is the opportunity worth the cost getting the product? So please let's and some of us too, we don't calculate very well. You have seen something they are selling in Wa, you say it's cheap. So you want to stop buying it from Burger and go and buy it in Wa and bring it. Forgetting the calculation of your lorry fare, you have not thought about it. Then you go, you see if you are going to buy one, you don't see you. When you bring 8 and you have to hire a car, then you start realizing that the cost of buying the same 8 in Burger would be better than rather going to Wa to go and buy it. Anyway.
Add is that there are some other things. It has to do with the artisans, like doing something that is within you. The artisans, if you are a a fashion designer, you may have something unique that I don't have. I might have been under you for so many years, but yet still, you may have something unique that I would not be able to get that one. That one is there. But those of us into processing or production, there are certain things you have to take note of it. If you are not good at something, don't try to jump into it because it is a lucrative thing. You first have to go and buy knowledge, then you come back and start it. Don't see me in a particular field and you think I'm in a lucrative field so you can just do it. If you have some knowledge about it, so be it.
The name is Brian, as I said earlier. Now I want to touch on 3 basic things that I've just realized. Now first and foremost, I'm looking at the creative, being creative. Now where we are because we don't try to be creative. Now the market is such a way that day in day out, there are new tunes that comes out. Now realize that there are times you open a business and someone comes closer to you after you have started a business and then do the same thing as you do. Now with time, both of you collapse. If you're not even fortunate, he will even rise up and you will fall. That only means that we need to stay ahead of time. Now I did this study and I realized it, and since then, it hasn't been easy, but I think I'm able to break through the market. There is this product called PVC, plastic veneer. We used to laminate our items. Now I was fortunate to be the second person to start using it in Balapa East region. And then I moved further. I realized that people were starting to get into that as well. So I started bringing them in to sell myself. Now right from there, people also started selling it. So I stopped selling it. Now I realized that when I started applying all my products, people started copying the colors I mix. Because I was used to one color, started mixing. They started went to the copying of the colors as well. So I stopped from that one. Then I did what called double lamination. You bring one color forward and you add another color on top of it. They went to it as well. So I didn't get worried. What I found I did was that I will come out the style, put up the design on it, put a label on it, and put one simple design that is what you can buy. So everywhere you go, when you want to see the product, you know it is my product. And it looks unique. Now they've already pushed harder and they begin to put more colors, and then the thing look very odd. So no matter what you do, when you see their product and see my product, you know that this belongs to me. And I was able to break the market. I've stayed in the market for longer now. Now what I've realized from that is that each and every day, for instance, a kitchen stool, for instance, we all know it's one way produced. Until latest time, there's a new invention, a new use of it, which I don't want to talk of it. So what I did was that every kitchen stool I produce, I stuff it with the foam. They put the material on it. You're like, is the kitchen stool alright? But mine is stuffed. It looks different. So that tells us that we, those in the production industry, you must always try to stay ahead of time. Try to be creative. Now don't care about what others do because eventually they'll copy what you do. But once you stay ahead of time, you stay faster than they do. And before they catch up, you've actually moved ahead. Now, second point I want to look at is also branding. The branding is very important. Now, I'm using my brother here as an example, Noggins, who is into Goodbye Production. Now, I was one of those who I started working with him to, make his place, change a little bit of it. I saw a picture on social media, which when I got to the place, it wasn't so. He branded very nice, from the face, from the signboard, everything very nice. But when I got there, I thought I didn't see it. But with time, I started seeing what I saw on social media. He started coming with the signboard, the designs, and you see exactly what he did on social media. The same picture. And that actually pushed his market forward. Now, last but not the least, I'm looking at the price of production. Now, most of us here sometimes look at the price because of based on the materials we buy. I don't really see that your price become very high. But if at all you can reach just one city to get more sales, I think it makes sense. Let me use my brother here as an example as well. Now, people went to sales of materials, zincs, wood, nails, and that stuff. Years before he went to it. He started just a few years ago. But now he sells more than any other shop you could think of. Because he has a little bit reduction. Which when you buy more, it gets more. And they keep on getting more supplies. So I think we should consider that one, and that will help us in a way.
Thank you very much. So you mentioned pricing strategy, bringing the product rather down, increasing your quality of service. Also, you also mentioned about branding, making sure that the brand that you say you are consistent throughout. Even if you have not yet reached there, you make the consumers realize that whatever you say you do the same. But sometimes, in terms of branding, I just want to add that sometimes companies say something they are not. We deliver fast, but he delivers like 3 days. He has put we deliver fast there, but it's fast like 3 days late. So please, if you are going to say something and position yourself in the market, for people to think that you on top of their mind, you are delivering fast, and you are not doing that, stop it. You can write, maybe we may deliver fast. Maybe in the future, we may deliver fast. Then in the future, you think about delivering